conscious.
Now what?
What's going on? Yeah, what's going on? Yeah.
Hold it. What you talking about, doctor?
All right, peace and love, soul group, and welcome to another episode of I'm Conscious Now What. And as always, you know, it feels good. It feels good being in this space that we've all created collectively together. And I'm just jumping on here today. I was just led to do this live stream today. Earlier this morning in my meditations, I didn't really pull anything that was, I would say, like as new information. And you guys, ladies and gentlemen, you didn't hear me talk about this September 23rd, you know, stuff that they were pushing all over the internet. I didn't really tap into that. I didn't really have anything to add to that, you know. And I'm not one to say, you know, I told you so, because I understand and I've reached the point where it will always be what we say and what we believe. If you could just get enough beings to believe any issue, any thoughts, any beliefs, any rituals, if you can generate enough fear or enough, if you could just capture the awareness of the beings, the organic beings that are trapped in these genetically modified bodies that you've been hearing me say, and I stick by that. If you can just get enough of us to take our awareness and our belief, our consciousness, and just focus on one thing or one event or one thought, it will always be and shall be as we believe. That's just the laws of what I call, and a lot of people call, the laws of the universe. Just the laws of the universe. So earlier today, I was just, you know, going through some videos that, and thank you. A lot of people send me videos now because of my new channel. And I went through this video. And this video gave me the, it reassured me that some of my perspective of what's going on right now in this present moment was aligning up to, you know, sort of how I perceive this present moment that we're in right now. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to just share. I want to share this video on the platform. Now, I don't agree. It's hard for me to find a video that I agree with everything in any particular video, but I can always get something out of anything that anyone shares with me. There's no, you know what I mean? There's nothing you could say to me or send me that I can't get something out of it. It's all information. It's all perspective. And once again, I understand it's going to always be, at least in my realm that I'm creating, what I believe and what I say. Now, I can attach my energy to the millions and millions and billions of souls that's here and, you know, jump in Christianity. I could attach my energy and jump in Muslim. I can attach my energy and jump in, you know, Hindu. I mean, there's so many belief systems out there. You know what I mean? And so I just want to share this video. I'm not I'm not going to take a lot of time today. Today is one of those just like chill mode days. But I had to share this video because I'll just share it. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to share this video. And those of you who feel led to watch this video, please do so, because it kind of, I'm kind of pushing towards, with everything that's going on now and feeling this new energy and looking at all of these events and all of the Nibiru and all of these things that they're pushing. You know, the one thing I look for is when they try to push fear. You understand what I mean? Because I know the divine presence of all did not give us an organic spirit of fear. Fear is induced. You see what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of Christians say God didn't give you a spirit of fear, but a lot of things in these ancient books are fear-based. Religion is based on you better do what the fuck we say or you're gonna go to hell. You see what I'm saying? So I've learned how to kind of navigate around these ancient books, because a lot of it is all that we have physical, you know, with our physical eyes and our different languages. When we pick up, we've been programmed to speak and pick up things and read. We've been pushed away from our telepathy and our intuition and our multi-dimensional beingness to feel and, you know, pull from what they call the Akashic records, which is nothing but you connecting back to your organic source. You see what I'm saying? And, you know, even the source is mainstream now, but the source is this universal God that we all look forward to returning to one day, returning back to the source of all creation. You know, what's been pushed on us with religion and all of these folk tales is God. And God needs worship to stay God. God, you know, gets pleased when we worship and bow down and sacrifice shit and all kind of shit, man. I mean, this rabbit hole goes deep. You have source of all creation, organic source, in which life exists in, the life that we've become acquainted to, the powering of all of these different artificial created rams with this new technology that's about to be dropped on us like a nuclear bomb. So I'm just going to play this video, and I curious of what the rest of our soul group will get out of this video. I'm going to attempt to share my screen, and I'm going to play this video. We should get the Matrix for a minute. We're going to blow it up. And you guys tell me what you get out of this. I'm going to shut up for a minute, and I'll be back with you after. It's not that long, this video. Hold on, let me get it going.
Known as astrology, just as the 7 feasts of Israel, where sacrifice was the main feature. Mr. Bible Scholar, perhaps you've forgotten what our Father in Heaven says about astrology. Do not start following pagan religious practices. Do not be in awe of signs that occur in the sky, even though the heathen hold them in awe. All the counsel you have received has only worn you out. Let your astrologers come forward, those stargazers who make predictions month by month. All of them go on in their error. There is not one that can save you. Mr. Theologian, perhaps you have forgotten what our Father in Heaven says about the feasts. Stop bringing meaningless offerings, new moons, Sabbaths, and convocations. I cannot bear your evil assemblies, your new moons, festivals, and your appointed feasts my soul hates. They have become a burden to me. I am weary of bearing them. When you spread out your hands in prayer, I will hide my eyes from you. Even if you offer many prayers, I will not listen. The New World Order is all but dead. The serpent seed is underfoot, and even though it's thrashing around violently, the serpent...
Now, as you guys will notice, I'm just going to pause this for a minute. You got a little bit of everything in this video. You got Christianity. You're going to see some, you got the reptilians right here. You're going to get a little bit of everything in this video. And I like videos like this because you're going to get a bunch of different perspectives. Now, the narrator of this video, I would say, is more Christian, because you can tell by when they say God and he, you know what I mean? And that's just, I know what he's trying to say. You know what I mean? I know he's trying to tap into the divine presence of everything, the source. You know what I mean? I don't let words distract me from the core essence of what I'm trying to get out of this video. You know, I don't just say I ain't listening to him because he's a Christian. Okay, so as you can see, there's the reptilians who've been running. Okay, this ram that this artificial created ram, and some of these gods that I've told you guys a long time, there are gods, plural, thousands of them that reign over us in this artificial intelligent created space. Okay, so you can see the reptilian, what he's saying now is this reptilian reign, right? This dominion. It's coming to an end. We got some new energy coming in. So you got to really discern. Don't just shoot it down because it's a Christian talking. You know what I mean? You can find, you know, you can take information once you learn how to discern and just tap into your multi-dimensional being and see things from different perspectives and different ways and filter it through you and get the meat and potatoes that, you know, gives you that. You know how it feels when you're like, okay, I see where this is going. Okay, so stay with me. Okay, and once again, I don't agree with everything, but there's some, you know, the light bulb is turning on. It's starting to make more sense to me of where we are and what we're going through in this transition. I'll continue.
Seed is underfoot. The shadow government, deep state, Luciferian elite are now in full panic mode, and as a last resort, they have to execute what they have been preparing for the last 100 years. They have funneled trillions of dollars into the black budget through organizations such as NASA, the United Nations, global warming, and many other foundations. They have no other alternative but to execute their last and grand deception. What better way to promote their agenda than by the pagan practice of astrology that originated in ancient Babylon and is now seen as divine inspiration from the book of Revelation? Who is the shadow government? These are the Luciferians, Illuminati elite. In ancient times, these were the giant men of renown, offspring of the fallen angels and human woman who ruled the ancient earth. It is the same bloodlines that rule the earth today. These are the ones who hate and war against our Creator incarnate, Jesus. These are those who worship and sacrifice to Lucifer. They have been building up the UFO and extraterrestrial phenomena in secrecy as part of their psychological mind manipulation, so when they finally disclose this deception, the world will be waiting and willing to accept their lies about these so-called ancient aliens.
But now the United Nations is getting ready for a contact with aliens from outer space. This is Moslin Offman. She's out of Malaysia. She will be planet Earth's first interstellar diplomat. And Michio Kaku is a theoretical physics professor, also host of the Science Channel series, Sci-Fi Science Physics of the Impossible, which is doing great, by the way. How are you?
And see, you guys, ladies and gentlemen, whenever it hits mainstream, right? I've been studying this. You know, when I watch these videos, whenever it goes mainstream like this, you can just bet your last dollar that, you know, mainstream television is shit. Hundreds of years behind what this, and this video gonna get deeper into it. You see, what I look for is the intent in everything. And you guys will hear me say this a lot. Why they snitching now? Why is everybody blowing the whistle now? You know what I mean? And when I first started, I'm conscious. Now what? I told you. I told you guys, and I don't listen. I'm not a guru. I don't know how I know some of these things. It's just when I go into these altered states of consciousness, you know, it's just revealed to me. I take no credit from it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that type of person. I'm not an egotistical messiah come to save the world type guy. I'm just trying to raise the level of consciousness one soul at a time. That's, you know what I mean? But you guys remember when I told you that we live on top of the earth? But there are beings, intelligent beings that live inside of the earth. You guys hang on, fasten your seatbelts. Watch this shit that's coming out in these videos now, because they snitching now. You wonder why there's not a lot of food and the economy crashes and trillions and trillions of dollars come up missing, you know, and then they try to detour us and say, hey, we're doing all of these space programs and we've made contact with aliens. I don't even F with that word aliens. Because when you say that word aliens, I think of sci-fi and television. Now, I'm not naive. I know there are I'll just say breakaway societies that have not been dumbed down as we have been. You know, they say we're coming out of the dark ages. They just withheld information from us, gave us the radio, gave us the television, gave us entertainment to detour us from what was really going on. So I'm gonna let this play, but just hang on with me. This video jumps all over the place, but there's gold nuggets in this video, and that's why I'm sharing it on the platform today. It might give some of you that aha, you know what I mean? But it's a lot in this video. It's all kind of gold nuggets in this video. So I'm gonna continue.
Doing, by the way. Very good. Nice to see you, Michio. And I don't know, is this a goofy idea? Is this a serious idea? What else is the UN doing involved in this? Well, don't expect flying saucers to land on the White House lawn anytime soon, announcing, take me to your leader. It sounds like a goofball idea, but here's the rationale. Sometime later this year, maybe early next year, astronomers will announce that we have discovered Earth-like twins in outer space, and we'll be gazing out the night sky. Somebody may be gazing back at us.
Thanks to the people like Julian Assange, Phil Schneider, and many more who are willing to risk their lives to do what's right, we have been able to get the whole picture in their grand scheme of unimaginable crimes against humanity. In order to understand what their plans have been, we must go into the rabbit hole, because it's time that we all know what's been going on under our feet. The deep underground military bases that can be found all over the earth play a very important part in their soon-to-come grand deception.
Right now, there are 131 active deep underground military bases in the United States. There's 1,477 of them worldwide. Each one has an average cost of $17 to $19 billion. Each one is built in the site of, it would take a year to 2 years to build each one, and now they're capable of building a couple of them a year with sophisticated methods. My colleague Al Bielek has actually been on some of the high-speed railways the magneto-leviton trains that connect all the deep underground military bases within the United States. He's been on a Mach 2 train and floats off a single rail at a 3/4 of an inch off the rail. Is what you call high tech. We have nothing like this on the surface. Green Lake is where the infamous Area 51, S4, S2, the CIA base, it was originally a bombing range, a nuclear test site. It was later become the most secret base in the United States. It employs over 18,000 workers who work in shifts at 12 hours at a whack. Most of them work in the cover of darkness, like us. We built out 9 underground military bases there, each with an average capacity capable was basically a city underground, roughly 4¼ cubic miles hollowed out underground. They have boring machines, for instance. They don't bore, they literally vitrify and melt the rock, deflagrate the rock. It's a very sophisticated laser melting and deflagrating system. Reduce the rock to a powder that melts the remaining rock as a coating on the inside of the base, so you don't have to use gunite, cements, and other kinds of things like that. That's all old hat now. Technology is just basically the new technology we get is the old hat of the military. Anyway, after we drilled all 4 holes, it about 2 days to drill all 4 of them. And when you build an underground base, you drill 4 basic holes, and you build you call stopes or cross member holes across, and you use blasting equipment and special blasting equipment by the analyzation of the rock formation. And you literally blast out or tunnel out, or you flagrate or melt rock out to build the large rooms that are required for this underground base. I was involved in building another base inside of Dulce, New Mexico, which is Los Alamos Laboratory. It's a biological laboratory. On the southwest part of the Archuleta Mesa, we built an underground facility about a part of 3 cubic miles hollowed out underground. Then to the southwest of that, we were in the process of the early stages of building. We drilled 4 large tunnel-like holes, and some of them ran 2.5 miles under the surface. Number of the original wells or drilling machines that were used were the rate of 2 miles a day. And Area 51 is only one base, one of the 131 bases. Of these 131 bases, I call Area 51 a mega base. It's got more than one base. Stoneflat Test Range, Area 51, S2, S4, Groom Lake, and a host of others. Now, these mega bases are gobbling up our gross national product. Right now, we're spending 28% of the gross national product on building underground bases sold. That doesn't count for the defense budget. That doesn't count for the spare parts budget. It doesn't count for any of that at all. And the black budget is dead wrong. It sidesteps the United States Congress and its Constitution of its people and says you're a bunch of morons, you don't need to know. Well, a need-to-know basis is an...
You see, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to know what we would call the truth, just follow the money. Just follow the money. It'll never lead you astray. Okay? We're on top of the earth, and this 1% that has like 90% of the total wealth of the world, they underground. Been doing it for years. They don't care about what's going on up here. We're on the outside. This is the inside. This is the kebab that you hear people talking about. This is the who really runs the planet, who's really calling the shots. Okay, they got technology beyond your wildest dreams now. You know what I mean? So I'll continue. Just follow the money. And you wonder why so many people are hungry. And there's, you know, all these famines and the economy collapsing, because this is where all of the money is going. It ain't out in this make-believe organic universe that they're trying to sell us. You see what I'm saying? These beings have been here all of the time. You heard me say this. These beings have fallen from a space. You see what I'm saying? Based on the choices and the decisions that they've made and their ascension. They're on the polarity of what we would know as good and bad. This story has been told thousands of different ways. You got negative energy and you got positive energy. This was the wars that was going on in the so-called heavens in these historical books. Okay, but now it's 2017, and now we got the internet, and now we got the ability to receive and send information overload at the speed of thought now. So now if you thought it was bad, if you want to use that word bad as far as information, is so much information overload going on now and fucked up perspectives out here. Some of us in our soul, we don't know which way to turn. Every time we turn around, there's something else coming, right? You guys with me? But the reason why I gravitated toward this video, and I'm sharing this video with you, is because this video got a little bit of everything in it. You know what I mean? It gives you a lot of different vantage points, so you can see the scope of what's going on from a variation of sources. You see what I'm saying? To kind of help you gravitate to whatever you want to choose to believe. Because it's going to always be whatever you believe, you know. But here's the thing. If they can get enough of us to believe one of these agendas, like this return of these aliens, I ain't buying that. I ain't buying that shit at all. They've been here. They ain't returning. They've been here. The disclosure is just, we know now. You get it, soul group? We know what's going on. We waking up. So they got to come with something. They have to. They have to be held, okay, well, we're going to tell you the aliens are coming back. They've been here. This shit has been going on. You got to come up with something better than this, than the return of these aliens. And, yeah, oh, the Bible is being, prophecy is being fulfilled. Listen, people, and this is just my perspective, right? If you control a book for thousands and thousands and thousands of years, and they didn't remix some of these books. These books say one thing one year, and the next year we read it, and it's a whole different print, a whole different remix. Okay, they're controlling these books. The reason why stuff is being fulfilled is because their bloodlines is the ones writing it and changing it. Of course, it's gonna be fulfilled. You're controlling it. And you've been controlling it for thousands and thousands and thousands. And man, we don't know. We've been getting erased mentally, incarnation after incarnation after incarnation. All we know is things are changing now. You know, we can all come together and say, yes, things is changing. Things is being disclosed, right? So my thing is for playing this video is, you know, just take it all in. Take it all in. Take it all in. Scan everything. And whatever centers you or whatever floats your boat, it's your free will to believe whatever you perceive. But don't be misled by emotion, you know, in mainstream media, which is now the internet. The internet now is mainstream media. You see what I'm saying? And just because everyone is pushing and talking about September 23rd and this is going to happen, and it, you know, I'm just saying, don't emotionally get caught up in it. It's okay to watch it and say, oh, okay, this is a different perspective. But, you know, don't get emotionally caught up in it. I'm not. I just take things in, scan it, get what I need out of it, and say, I ain't attaching no fear to that. And I keep moving. Okay, let's jump back into it.
Executive order written during the Eisenhower era, right after the created 1954 treaty, and is treasonous and illegal in this country and should be overturned and abolished. Alien takeover is a serious threat. totally out of the public view, off the surface, I'm sure the underground bases, without question, are being used as a place to house alien takeover. Alien takeover means the implementation of a one-world government.
They have nuclear-powered laser drilling machines that can drill a tunnel 7 miles long in one day. The Dulles military base in New Mexico is probably the deepest. It goes down 7 levels. They have been building these day and night unceasingly since the early 1940s.
Wow.
These bases are basically large cities underground, connected by high-speed magneto-leviton trains that have speeds up to Mach 2.
Mach 2 speed.
Trillions upon trillions of dollars have gone into this bottomless pit called the black budget. Obama doubled the debt himself in just 8 years. The shadow government has been working not with aliens, but demonic entities of the terrestrial kind. In other words, my friends, these don't come from other galaxies or outer space. These reside on Earth. Demonic entities who for thousands of years have inhabited a hybrid humanoid life form in order to carry out tasks for the shadow government's human experimentation and genetic manipulation underground.
Okay, there you go. Now, I'm not saying this is the truth or this is the only way. This is just information. Before I even told you guys, and some of you already know this, these bodies that we have right now have been genetically modified. They are not organic bodies. We have a chakra system that's been placed. This is the result of thousands and thousands and thousands of experiments by different they say aliens or reptilians, but you know, I don't have the words in my English language, but different experiments to create this humanoid form that we're in. And we are the energy that fuels planet Earth right now. Okay, they're experimenting. And I'm not going to say these bodies laying on this table is real because I don't know, but it just makes, it's just common sense. It's just common sense. Why you got all this shit under the underground? 7 miles? 7 miles per day? And they've been doing this shit since 1940? Human hybrid experiment. Because we are organic. What's inside of these bodies that we inhabit is that organic source that they can't create. I don't think they have the technology to create source, if that makes sense. There's no technology out there that can create source life energy. All of this shit is genetically modified. And that's where the polarity comes and the duality. You see, they're duplicating their version of the life. Let's continue.
Through their abduction phenomena technology, they target those who hate Jesus and practice witchcraft because they do not have the protection from the host of heaven. These fallen entities have given the shadow government incredible technology, advancements in the manipulation of the human genome, technology that is used on humans to extract tissue or manipulate the unborn fetus. The Luciferians have worked tirelessly to create a way for them to extend their lifespan artificially through the genetic manipulation of both animal and human DNA.
There you go.
And have been geoengineering their habitats here on Earth That, at the same time, causes the cancers that we consume in our foods and water, hoping to eventually phase out the organic human. They create.
Did you guys hear that? The organic human. Our organic soul group. Our organic ascension. You see? And this video is coming from a Christian. This is why we have to jump out of these boxes, soul group. And I know a lot of you have already done that. All right. But we cannot allow ourselves to be in one box. We can't. There's so much information out of there. But when you choose one of these groups or one of these, or say I'm this or I'm that, no, I'm consciousness, man. I'm pulling from everywhere. This is a born again Christian here, spitting some real shit right now. You know what I mean? Let's continue.
Create human hybrid vessels for these demonic Nephilim to inhabit. The shadow government military have obtained incredible technology, such as the TR-3 that can jump space.
Look at that technology. Wow. Look at that shit. Look at that.
They have also created viruses such as Zika and Ebola, and you can find their US patents online. Trillions upon trillions have been funneled into the black budget through organizations such as the United Nations, the Vatican, NASA, and other corporations. They have invested many years and lots of money for their last and grand deception and New World Order agenda. Their goal is to keep control of the earth for another 1,000 years. So as all of this doom and gloom is manifesting and is magnified on the surface of the earth, and it seems that all hope is gone, comes their final act. Disclosure. Their counterfeit second coming extraterrestrial agenda, supposedly from a galaxy far, far away, come the saviors of humanity. And of course, they come bearing gifts, such as free energy, technology that already exists, but has been suppressed for decades.
There you go.
Cures for cancers that we have had all along, but also been suppressed by the pharmaceutical industry, who instead inflict us with cancers in order to rake in billions yearly. Their plan is to bring the human psyche to the brink of total helplessness, so that we welcome their extraterrestrial agenda with open arms and accept their new revelations that, according to Pope Francis, will change the gospel as we know it. In other words, they plan to discredit a creator incarnate Jesus. From
Now,
beautiful, tall.
now I know, and I know a lot of you, when you hear that name Jesus, and I used to feel the same way. Okay, when you hear Jesus, right? Because this name Jesus has been remixed and used in ways that are just commercialized. It's been monetized, this name Jesus. It's been preached in all of these big churches, and they flying around in jets in Jesus' name. You see, that's where the bad taste, that's where the, oh shit, here we go again with this Jesus shit, right? I know, listen, I grew up in the church. I grew up in the church. My grandmother was in the church. You guys know how I go. A lot of us came from the organized church. Now, what does Jesus mean to me when I hear the name Jesus, right? Love. That's what I get from it. I don't place a blue-eyed man there with long hair. I don't buy into none of the physical attributes that they try to sell. I don't get into the discussions of Jesus is black. No, Jesus is white. No, Jesus was a Jew. No, Jesus. I don't get into all of that because all of that shit is irrelevant, right? That's not going to get my solar energy from this meat pack, this genetically modified meat pack that I'm in right now, right, back to my organic ascension. All that's doing is weighing me down. So when I hear Jesus, I just attach love to it. A love vibrating being. Love that casts out all fear. You see, I don't buy into, you see the images on this video? I don't buy into none of these images. I just feel for the vibration. I feel for the energy. I try the intent. Why is this man telling me this? Why did this man create this video? Because there's been a great deception going on for thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years. And if you let these beings deceive us and bring more bullshit and get us to focus on more bullshit, and we get excited about all of this technology that I've been, and my story ain't changing. You guys know I use the technology, but I'm not, you know, I just don't trust this technology. And I've said this many times. You know, the technology that is coming our way, yes, we're going to take it like, oh, we got a cancer cure. And oh, listen, they've been had the cures. They've been had these cures. They've been had this technology that they're going to finally give us. Right? This is our 30 acres in the mule. I'm talking about from a solar energy perspective. I know I'm putting a little humor. They've been owed us this. You ain't giving us nothing. This is our planet. This is our technology that you guys been hoarding. You see what I'm saying? So don't take this like, oh, you know, no. We taking back the planet. Okay? And we are going to have assistance by love vibrating beings. It is what it is. You got low vibrating beings with agendas that want to keep us grounded here to earth, don't want earth to ascend. Gaia's ascending. Everybody breaking away from 3 density, breaking away from this prison that we've been in, right? And we are being assisted by higher vibrating beings. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Okay? Let's continue.
And majestic looking beings to strange looking life forms will arrive in amazing technology. These will be the Nephilim, demons, in hybrid human vessels, masquerading as our extraterrestrial brothers, not from the stars, but from the underground, bottomless pit, black budget military bases. They have vested trillions of dollars and thousands of years of religious indoctrinations in their quest to keep control of the earth for another 1,000 years. Will they succeed? No.
Hell no. All right. So I'm gonna stop this now. I'm gonna come back over here. Let's see, stop sharing. Okay. All right, peace and love. I'm back to the screen. So I just felt led. I was actually watching this video earlier, you know, and the reason why I told you before I'm sharing this video is because it has a lot of information compiled into one video. Now, of course, you know me. I never, you know, just take in everything, and I'm not the type of person that says, "Now this is the truth," and then, no, it's just information for you to chew on. All right, because they was pushing this 23rd thing, right, and everybody got all emotional about that, right, and I and a lot of other beings were pushing the hurricane things, which they did come through, but with the hurricane, I just say, look, send love to these areas. Send love to these areas. Because this, you know, they're going to need some love to get through some of these events that's going on. The events are going to happen. What I'm telling you as a soul group is center, hold your peace, stay in the present moment. Don't be so easily moved and provoked, okay? Try to stay away from fear as much as you can. If you feel in fear, leave that shit alone, all right? Because listen, fear will weigh you down. It will weigh you down. It will cut off all of your multidimensional abilities. And listen, we've been on this planet in 3 density for thousands and thousands and thousands of years because of what? Fear. False evidence appearing real. And this is what they're playing with. The technology is coming, ladies and gentlemen. It's coming. It's technology beyond our wildest dreams. All right. Now, you got organic and you got artificial intelligence. Each one of us are going to be presented like always. Okay. Nothing is going to be forced on us. We're going to have choices to make. You're going to have a choice of whether you want to buy in to the artificial intelligent, genetically modified rams that have been created by these breakaway fallen beings. Why do I say they have fallen? Why do I say that? Because I am in a fallen state and I can connect with other fallen beings. Here's the difference between me and some of these other fallen beings. I choose to love. I'm tired of being in a fallen state. I'm tired of being separated from the source of everything. I've been in darkness for too long, and I'm just keeping it real with you guys. I've been in the dark. I've been trapped in my root chakra, my hellhole, in darkness. I don't fear darkness. I sit and create in darkness. I'm ready to return back to the organic source of everything and just hit my reset button when I get there, and whatever it is, let it be. I'm not fucking with this artificial intelligence shit. I'm not. And right now I'm preaching to myself. I'm getting this to my subconscious. I'm not going to be moved by the wows in the sky. We're going to be seeing a lot of shit in the sky coming real soon. I'm staying grounded in what? The only thing that defies all logic, consciousness. The gift that I have, the gift of what I am. You see what I'm saying? The last thing you guys did was you let me know. Yeah, see, they're losing control. See, I know I never die now. See, they're dealing with a different type of being now. They're not dealing with a dumbed down human race anymore. You understand what I'm saying, Soul Group? We know we're immortal now. We popping in and out of our bodies. We're traveling. You see what I'm saying? So, hey, you can't kill me. You can't kill me. So I'm not going to let you attach to me emotionally based off of fear. and drive us like a herd of cattle where you want us to go. I'm going to ascend organically. I don't give two flying fucks if it takes me another 500,000 years based on your measurement of time. I'll get there. I never die, so hey, I'll get there. But I ain't going your way. I ain't selling out for this shit. Because that's what it seems like to me. You got organic source, the source of everything, or you can choose your gods who you will have to worship for eternity. Yeah, you see, gods have to be worshipped. They feed off of energy. And it's in the organic books. They feed off of energy. And they'll tell you, don't have no other gods before me now. I'm your God. You're going to worship me. You see what I'm saying? Source requires no worship. Source is all that there is. You see what I mean? And once you get a taste of this, you don't have to worship source. You are source. Source doesn't require worship. You're cut off of source because you've identified in consciousness through polarity, through genetic modification, right? Your consciousness being chopped up in all of these different fragments, right? And you're identifying, okay, this fragment is this, and this fragment is this, and I'm Derek Dunlap. You see what? That's what separates us from source. Source is the power of everything. You don't have to worship source. You ain't got to blood sacrifice no shit to source. You see what I'm saying? It just is. It just is. It defies all logic. The mind can't even, this carnal mind that we have can't even connect to source. Nothing physical in this genetically modified realm can even experience source. You can fly around in all your Mach 5 technology, you still ain't fucking with the source. You're not. You're not. You're not. I ain't buying it. I'm staying centered. I'm observing. I'm watching. I'm discerning. I know who I am. I know what I am. I know what I came here to do. And I'm just doing it one soul at a time with you. I'm going to take the time to jump over to the chat. It's 1:50. My chat is live. I want to recognize the special people who year after year after, I mean, we've been here a year now, show after show. I'm sorry. Show after show, you guys been riding with me. You've been attaching to the energy here. And I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. And I just want, if you got some hearts to send each other some love right now. Send each other some love right now. Kaya Richardson, peace and love to you. Thanks for being here. Nati, I'm probably going to butcher your name. Nati Yuri, peace and love to you. Thank you for being here, connecting to this energy. Chris Garner, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for being here, Chris. Echo Stalker, peace and love to you. Thank you for connecting. Sunday, 9/24/2017. All right, Mercy, a decorator. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. I love you. Balax, Mage or Magi. Yeah, and he says, what a coincidence. Today I'm doing an art assignment for college and choose to draw aliens. Hey, man, divine intervention, man. Same thing. The video, you know what? Just type in Bolax. The title of my video is the exact title of the video that I let you guys watch. Okay? So just copy and paste the title of this live stream, type it into Facebook, and I'm sure a lot of the same titles will pop up and you'll find that video that I was playing on today's live stream because, you know, it just came to me today. That's why I shared it. I always go by how I feel. You know, I wasn't even going live today because I didn't have nothing but, you know, emotion and, you know, the same old shit. Okay. Chris Garner says, in the Bible, It changed every reference to the heavens, to space. And you have a whole other kind of book. That's correct. That's what I mean by the remixes, you know. It's been remixed. It's been remixed and tweaked to say what it says right now. So all we really have, you know, is, you know, the alignment of our emotional body, you know. That's like the emotional body will let you know when you're out of alignment to what is what we would call truth, which is just centering with source. Just centering with source, the alignment of source. And when I say source, it ain't no God. Okay, I'm not disrespecting anyone's gods or whatever people choose to worship. I can still kick it with you, and you can still love your God. You know, I am a part of source. I am a part of an organic conscious energy, which is responsible for the life, the organic life, the light that's in your eyes that lights up this genetically modified body, the source that powers these genetically modified bodies that we're in. You see what I'm saying? They're harboring source energy that they cannot create. They can't create source life energy. So what do? They genetically modify the body. That's why I don't want us to get so caught up in the body, you know, the physical body. You see what I'm saying? And it took me a while to say, damn, I'm fucking genetically modified. A part of me that's attached to my consciousness by this cord. You see what I'm saying? Every time I leave my body in consciousness, right? There's this cord that I'm starting to see now. Now, before, I didn't used to see my cord. That they call it the astral cord that connects the astral body, right, to the physical body. Okay? Now, I don't know what kind of technology they dealing with. I'm just keeping it real. I don't know if there's genetically modified astral bodies. You know what I mean? I wouldn't put it past them with the technology that they have, you know, now. You see what I'm saying? The only thing that I can tell you guys is I'm in a higher frequency of awareness when I'm in this astral body that I have. And it's the way that I can connect to this being that I call, using the English language, source. And here's another thing that, you know, keeps me grounded. I can see the source and beings on this planet. Let me clarify that a little bit. When I look into your eyes, and a lot of people fight me over this now, you see, I feel it. A lot of, that's why I tell you guys in our soul group, man, if you kind of bashful or shy and you don't like looking people in their eyes, then you need to start staring in that mirror today at yourself and get comfortable. Get right up on that mirror and start staring into your own eyes and look at that light in your eyes. That's source. Look at that light in your eyes, organic souls. Get comfortable looking into that light and connecting to your own light and feeling your own source created energy. It's a big difference from genetically modified beings. They don't give off that energy. Now, they give off the energy, but it's not congruent to yours. And that's how you can identify. Right now, it's kind of tricky, and the more that you grow and the more that you spend time with yourself and the more that you dedicate this incarnation to getting out of body as much as you can in your what you call spare time, instead of watching football and reality television, you'll get more sensitive and more accurate with how you discern different energies. You see? You see? It's your choices. You got choices. You can live in artificial intelligence. And what does artificial intelligence do? You guys got to keep it real with yourselves, if nobody else, right? That's one thing that, you know, I tell my wife all the time. I tell my children and people that I really care about. Listen, you can lie to me anytime you want to. If you feel for whatever reason you want to lie, it could be because you care how I feel about you. You care about how I perceive you. You want to stay in this, la la land, and you just choose to lie to me. Man, don't lie to yourself. Don't deceive yourself. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Keep it real with yourself. You all you got. You all you ever will need. Anything else outside of you is a bonus. It's a bonus for us to be able to come together on I'm conscious now what and talk and and share this energy. That's a bonus, man. It's a bonus to find multi-dimensional beings that I can share this information with, and you guys just don't flick me off and say, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Lock them up. You see what I'm saying? Where else could I take this information and really, have people connect and watch it with me? I can't do that with Uncle Little John. You know what I mean? So you are all you have, right? But you are all you will ever need. I want to give y'all a little us together because I'm going to do it too. And I've been doing this for a while now. I'm very conscious of this. All right. And I feel led to share this. Then I'm going to let you guys go. It's 2:07. I know I started a little late. I'm going to give you another simple. My shit is simple, but it works. Okay. It works. It works for me. And I'm not the sharpest tool. What do they say? Somebody said, I think Brother Don said this before. I'll probably butcher this, but he said, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. I like that. I like that. You know what I mean? But the one thing that I've learned how to do is just have a solid foundation in what I do. You see what I'm saying? And that's being, I know what I am, right? I know who I am, and I know why I'm here. No discrepancies. I know why I'm here. Learning how to love, right? Now, here's the short little thing that you can do today. All right? Now, I always have to say this before I give you these little tasks because I realize we have young starseed children that are very adventurous and they playing with this energy. They having a lot of fun. But then we have people who are just, they're curious. They're checking us out. They're watching these videos. They've been attracted to us for whatever reason. And they watch these videos, but they still struggle with fear. Okay? It is what it is. There's different levels of fear, And some came up in me. I keep it real. When them hurricanes was coming through, I wasn't going to Florida. I wasn't going down there. My little brother went down there. Met it head on and was victorious. Snaps to Cropper, Ryan Cropper. Much love to you, brother. You went down there and you looked that beast right in the eye and it moved right around you. That's what hey, I wasn't going down there. That's next level shit. One day I'll be able to look a hurricane right in the face and move that bitch out my way. But right now I'm still on a journey, right? I'm still ascending. I'm still learning who I am, and what I'm here to do. All right, here's the task today. All right. We all have mirrors in our home. Okay. Now do your own research on the power of your reflection, the mirror. Okay. All right. I'll just do your homework. Now, if you're fearful, if you still struggle with fear, I would say don't do this. All right. Who gave me this down? Bubba gave me this download. Brother Bubba gave me this download. See, Bubba liked to play. He gave me this download. Man, damn, almost a year ago when we first started. He told me, I remember when he told me, and I didn't even know what he was talking about. He said, get in front of a mirror. Get in front of a mirror and look into that mirror. And take your consciousness, the consciousness that you're using to see that reflection in that damn mirror. You're seeing something, right? It's like a little trick of magic. You're looking in the mirror and lock on to your eyes. All right. And what I focus on is that white source energy that's in the center of those eyes. You'll see it. All right. Now, what happens is when you connect, with those eyes, there's a connection that you will feel. All right. At first, I'll just use the word weird. Okay. So I don't induce the fear of some of you. There's a weird little sensation feeling when you connect. All right. And when you're able to hold the connection, you'll know what I mean, because you'll connect, you'll fight it, and you'll let it go. And then you're back looking at a mirror. in your perception, right? But when you really learn how to visualize and focus and can hold this connection, just staring into your own eyes, and they tried to boogeyman this shit out. This shit works, right? Remember Bloody Mary when you, I'm probably telling my age, remember when you were a little child and it used to be a game at night, go into the mirror and say, Bloody Mary. Yeah, some shit happens when you do that shit. It's just your intent. If you're doing this in fear, you will induce fear. If you're doing this from a space of, I want to connect to the other side, the non-physical, right? Look yourself in the eye in the mirror. At first, you're not going to like what you see. I'm just telling you. I know I didn't. When I looked into my own eyes, and I've been on this journey a long time, dealing with me and the stuff in my closet, right? So when I first started looking into my eyes, it was very uncomfortable because I could feel the journey. It was like a flash of this journey in this incarnation. The highs, the lows, the ups, the downs, the good, the bad, the bitter, the sweet, it all comes up, right? But when you can hold that connection, yeah, baby, when you learn how to just get through that, right, and hold that connection, your consciousness will switch from the eyes that you perceive as the physical. It will swap and reverse the reflection. It's kind of hard to put this into English, and that will be a lot of you guys first time connecting to that reflection of who you think you are. And just allow yourself the journey. Allow yourself the journey. When you make this connection, you can use telepathy or you can verbally say, look, something like this. I'm just going to wing this. I've been holding you back for my lack of understanding of who and what I am. Go. Be free. Explore. Connect. You know? Be free. Explore. I'm not going to hold you back anymore. I know who I am. I know what I am. And oh, ladies and gentlemen, first couple times I did that, I grew. I don't know how, but something happened. And I got used to looking in that mirror. Now I'm in that mirror. I'm in that mirror now. I lock into my own eyes just to see where I am. You know? So yeah, those of you who are ready to connect, you know where you are. Get in that mirror and just start looking yourself in the eye. Then see, because once you can connect with your reflection, you know how difficult that sounds to connect with your own reflection. What is my intent for telling you to do this? So you'll understand. A lot of you are not comfortable looking other beings in the eye yet. Okay. And that's why a lot of your clairvoyance or your so-called multi-dimensional abilities are on standby because you don't know how to connect yet. Okay. You don't know how to connect yet. As soon, and you, how does Derek get all this in? How is he finishing people's? Because I'm connecting with the solar energy from the eyes. I'm connecting with you. If you ever met me in person, and there's a lot of you who met me, they'll be like, yeah, that brother, you know, because I'm going to connect with you. I have to. I have to know what I'm dealing with energy-wise before we even start exchanging energy. I have to know if I want to exchange energy with you. You know? And that's where we are now. We're in a genetically modified realm. So I have to know, is your energy organic, or are you trying to give me some bullshit, some downloads, something that's going, you know? So that's what what I want you to do today. Those of you who feel led to do it. If it's not for you, then don't mess with it. Start looking at yourself in the mirror. And I'm just telling you, once you can get comfortable looking at yourself, it's nothing to look at somebody else. Because see, you've been on that journey with that solar energy. Has been on this journey with you, right? You got this genetically modified body that's been fucking up a lot of shit, man. Excuse my language, but you got this genetically modified body that's been fucking up a lot of shit on this journey, man. Gluttony, lust, all of that is the physical body. The physical body likes to be touched, man, and caressed and kissed. Y'all know I keep it real. Your solar energy ain't doing none of this lustful shit. It's energy. It's just observing. And so when you look into the when you look into them solar eyes of that solar energy, that shit is you're gonna connect to some real shit, is what I'm telling you. You're gonna connect to who you are. You don't have a choice. And at first, if it's weird and you pulling back, then don't force yourself to do this. Do this gradually until you get comfortable looking yourself in the eye. There's a lot of good songs that'll tell you you can't even look in the mirror. A lot of people can't look in the mirror because they ain't gonna like what they see. You see what I'm saying? They ain't gonna like the reflection of what they see. It just is what it is. And you'll find these people, and we're not judging these people, but if you see people that, you know, had a lot of plastic surgery and things, listen, they didn't like what they saw. So they tried to change it physically. But we're not fighting a physical war, soul group. We're not fighting a physical war. We're fighting a non-physical war. A battle of balance. And you will always reside where you fit in frequency-wise, vibration-wise, rhythm-wise in the organic universe where there's no fucking flying saucers flying around. It's consciousness. It's conscious beings. And you can go all over whatever you would call the universe. It's inward. It's inside of you. It's inside of you. It's inward. When I say you, I ain't talking about your physical body, because that ain't you. It's inside of you. And you can get there if you take the same will and desire that you use to get an A on that test in the Matrix, or the same will and desire that you use to become a millionaire, some of you. It takes will and desire now to get out of the Matrix. You ain't just gonna slide out. You gotta will yourself out. Does this make sense? Kinda, right? Kinda. All right, so the hearts kicked in. I'm a little late on the hearts, but thank you for the hearts. Design to win. Mercy, thank you for the hearts. Blake, thank you for the hearts. Mercy says, hey, Derek, I truly appreciate you and the show. Thank you so much, Mercy. That you just made my day. Hey, if I could just reach one person, raise the level of consciousness one soul at a time, I'm in bliss. Thank you, Mercy. Chris, thank you. Okay, so I know I got some people here that's more my age. Mercy says, I remember Bloody Mary. Yeah. See, a lot of people like to make stuff so complicated and they sound so educated. And I know, look, I ain't hating on you. I like listening to fluent speaking people. You know what I am? You know what I mean? I do. I like articulate people. I like people that, you know, mastered the English language or French, or the words just flow smoothly off their tongue, right? But everybody isn't as fluent, you know, in their speech or the way that they communicate as others. Now, I have a GED. You know what I'm saying? I got the bare necessities of the Matrix educational system, which I'm proud of. You know, I'm glad I didn't get 20 years stuck in that. You know, I am now. I can't say that. So, you know, I keep it simple. My foundation is good, right? I'm not a very complex person and all this guru and all of these definitions. And, you know, if I want to know something, I can go to my little brother, Ryan Cropper. He'll break anything down that I need to know. He's my virtual encyclopedia. Very fluent, very articulate. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have to have all that. But I tell you one thing that I have that even my little brother respects, and a lot of you out there respect. I'm sensitive to energy. I can feel. I can discern. My telepathy is getting better. If you was around me right now in this energy right now, we would have some fun. We would have some fun. All right, so I'm gonna wrap this one up. Thank you guys for jumping on this stream. A little different. I trying to keep it a little different. I want to kind of get out of this same thing every week. You know what I mean? I haven't forgot about Wednesdays over. If you haven't joined our Facebook group, there's a link in the description box where you can join the Facebook group. I'm gonna try to find that pinned post that I put in there. If you wanted to join me live on Wednesdays and actually come on the platform with me, you don't have to be a guru to be on I'm Conscious Now What. All you have to have is a situation that you want to share with our soul group to get more clarity on what you're experiencing. You are not alone, okay? You don't have to feel like you're alone. If you perceive you're struggling in different areas, right, and you want us to attach our energy to these areas and kind of help you collectively as a soul group, you got the chat. You can join me live. I'm going to be doing this on Wednesdays, okay? I had it pinned in the group, but I put something up and it took the pin, so I got to go into the group, find that post, and I'm going to pin it back to the top of the group. And I'm going to start getting in contact with you, ladies and gentlemen, in the soul group that says, yes, Derek, I'll come on. I want to share my story. I want to share my journey, you know, for you know, the reason of raising the level of consciousness one soul at a time. I want to get ordinary souls on the platform. This is your platform. It's not mine. It's ours. All right. I just push the buttons and keep the stream going. All right. I love you guys. And I will definitely see you, ladies and gentlemen, on Wednesday. All right. For Conscious Chatter. Peace and love.